Then make my way down to unclip several extension ribbons that traverse.
You trying to get opened up, shorty? No? Leave me alone? Okay. This video just made me want to just like see you for you. Like I just want to open you up and just like make love. I mean, no. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to RICHLEV fam. Now today, bro, we got the coolest smartphone I've ever held, not clickbait, by Jerry Rig Everything, bro. This literally popped up on my recommendations, and I love watching tech stuff. This is probably, damn, have we ever watched something like this on the channel? We just watch like kind of tech reviews or something? I don't think so, bro. If I have, let me know in the comments. But it seems pretty cool from the thumbnail. I was like, bro, wait, this low-key looks like some type of gaming phone or something. So I don't know, it just looks cool. So we're gonna check it out. So without further ado, make sure to grab your popcorn and let's see.
This is the world's first mass-produced liquid-cooled superphone. Not only
liquid cooled super, what? How the I mean, yo, everything you could stuff it in, you know, smaller spaces now, you know, with the technology. I mean, I'm trying to explain for people that don't understand, like with computers, right? You know how graphics card usually, like in my computer I have like a 5090, that's just huge, right? But you know, you could get a more compact system, and I'm sure in the future they'll probably make more like smaller 5090s or whatever. But in this case, they're literally fitting liquid cooling system inside a smartphone. So I'm guessing that the smartphone is going to be obviously bigger than the normal smartphone, but we're gonna see, bro.
does it have dual forms of active cooling, but it also has the largest passive cooling vapor chamber of any smartphone we've ever seen. All for gaming. If you ever lose a round off.
So I was right. This is like for gaming, bro. Yeah, because I was like, bro, if it has liquid cooling and stuff, that means that it needs to be cooled down for, you know, heavy strenuous activity for a phone, of course. And with other strenuous activities, it's more power hungry than literal gaming, you know?
This beast, you won't. There's no more blaming it on the hardware. And the hardware looks...
Yo, what the fuck? Wait, that actually looks sick, bro. What?
Amazing. This is the Red Magic 11 Pro in Silver Sub-Zero.
Yo.
And the blue circle you see on the back is the actual visible liquid from inside the liquid cooler. When the phone is turned on, the blue coolant gets visibly pumped around inside of the phone.
Yo, that's actually sick. What the heck? Yo, I might get this just cuz. What the?
Across the phone's back surface. Being a Red Magic phone, the internal cooling fan also got upgraded to 24,000 RPMs.
That's insane. You can literally hear the cooling and stuff. I mean, maybe that'll kind of get on people's nerves. You know what I'm saying? Being a phone, you know, like really think about holding your phone and just shh. But I mean, if you're getting it for the purpose of gaming, I don't know why you would game on a phone. But, you know, if you just want to, you can in this phone.
This tag teams the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 to help keep it cool. Since the cooler you can keep your processor, the higher you can clock it. Alongside Silver Sub-Zero, Red Magic also has a black Night Freeze variant. I did get two phones.
Oh, I'm getting that black one for sure. Ooh, this looks sexy, chat.
Just to show it off.
Holy.
But I only need one, and you know what that means. Hit the like button and let me know your...
Bro, it looks so nice, especially with the logo right here, that Red Magic, you know what I'm saying? And the gray one looks cool too, but it looks more like, it's like in prototype form instead of like the black one where it's like, it looks polished, it looks finished.
Favorite game and why down in the comments, and I'll pick a random winner somewhere in the world to give this undamaged Night Freeze to for free. It's hard to say which of the three different cooling systems is doing most of the work. I'm hoping they're all paired together, as in the water loop is using the internal air duct as a radiator. But we'll have to check on that from the inside.
That's how powerful it is. It'll blow out the lighter fluid.
Right here in a second.
Lighter.
Voluntarily or involuntarily, if you catch my drift. As of now, this Red Magic 11 Pro is the most powerful smartphone on the planet.
I mean, I would imagine. I've never seen a phone. I don't think this has to be the first phone that has that, right? I've literally never heard of a mainstream phone that has freaking liquid cooling, dude. I mean, I know, you know, phones are getting more advanced to where, you know, the cooling thing is, you know, more advanced and it'll be able to cool the phones more, but just having straight liquid cooling is crazy, bro. Like I had that shit in my damn PC. Like I would not imagine that being in my iPhone, bro.
Unfortunately though, it looks like the world's most powerful smartphone has a screen that scratches at a level 2 with deeper grooves at a level 3.
Oh, damn.
That is until you remove the pre-installed screen protector. Got him. The really nice underrated feature of these Red Magic phones is that they are totally flat. No camera shelf, no camera bumps, just a pure, smooth, unrocking, uniform flush panel on the back. It's kind of refreshing. We also see
that is nice, because if you think about it, like, you know, those iPhones, I mean, my iPhone's like, it has a case on it, but you know, the camera's kind of like bulky a little bit, so it's never really just a flat thing. But just having a flat phone, I don't know if that's a big deal, but that's pretty neat detail though.
Patches at a level 6 with deeper grooves at a level 7. You know, 6-7.
No. Stop it, dude. I'm gonna have to send you to adoption center, Jerry. I'm sorry, bro. You're cooked.
Right about
You're
here
cooked,
is where
buddy.
you might start noticing something is different on this phone. There is no front camera. There's no hole punch, no dynamic island.
I mean, you're not getting this phone to take selfies, dude. You're getting this phone to destroy motherfuckers in Clash Royale for 13 hours straight. No battery.
At least not one that's visible. The Red Magic 11 Pro does have a 16 megapixel hidden under-screen selfie camera.
What the heck?
Protected by the same slab of Gorilla Glass. What? I'll turn off beauty
Dr. Sins?
mode since my mom says I'm beautiful just how I am. The camera's peeping up through the pixels, so it does soften the image textures a little with its algorithms.
Hey, bro's kind of handsome, bro.
Imagine this would be a much better side-by-side comparison if I had some hair
like Mr. Clean, but it's alright.
But alas, I look like a default NPC no matter which camera takes the...
Yo, that's actually a really good camera, though. If you think about it, for like not having a camera that you could clearly see, like that's pretty good.
I look like a default NPC no matter which camera takes the picture. The sides of the Red Magic 11 Pro are made from aluminum.
Is it just me or this is like annoying me? Like that scratching of the phone. Ugh.
Red Magic 11 Pro are made from aluminum. Here on the left, we have the 520 Hz shoulder trigger. Also a red texture dedicated gaming mode button that can max out the phone's performance and silence
let's just cut the fucking whole phone. God damn it.
Notifications while you're gaming.
I know he's testing
the power button and volume rocker, which aren't removable. The air intake vent is over here, as well as the upper shoulder trigger, which is not scratchable. The top of the phone has a headphone jack, blast from the past. Having lagless and lossless audio while gaming is a...
Oh yeah, that's pretty much essential. If you're gonna make it gaming, then it's gotta, be compatible with headsets and stuff, right?
Essential for hearing the battleground.
Instead of doing this fucking iPhone show, you gotta, have adapters on adapters to plug something in, bro.
Footsteps. There's a reason top esports athletes always...
Well, the old iPhones at least. Now is USB-C, so it's more compatible with everything.
Its athletes always have corded headphones.
And
Red Magic isn't messing around. The left side of the phone has the exhaust port from the internal turbofan and an RGB light strip on the side. The Red Magic 11 Pro is like having a desktop PC in your pocket.
In your pocket? Oh my gosh.
80-watt USB-C 3.2 charging port and a dual...
Yeah, this scratching that he's doing is like literally making me anxious, bro. Like, I don't know why.
...sided SIM card tray. No expandable memory, which is a bummer, but the internal storage can be upgraded to 1 terabyte. And since the entire phone is water resistant this time around...
Damn, 1 terabyte? I mean, that's cool, but yo, I was thinking 2 through 4 at least, especially if you're promoting it as like a gaming thing, because that's one thing I have a question for is like, what type of gaming? Is this only for like the App Store games just to enhance, playability of that? Or can you actually like download fucking Steam games and shit?
IPX8. The red rubber ring helps keep the exterior...
And if you can't download Steam games, then like, bro, 1 terabyte is gonna go in like 2 seconds.
...out. The interior water system is obviously allowed to stay. I can't tell if these are air bubbles flowing through the system or just different colored liquids, like a lava lamp. I imagine it's an oil of some kind that doesn't mix with the coolant.
Yeah,
the
Diddy would love
glass
that.
is completely transparent and flat, no textures to be had, not even around the camera bumps. We have a 50 megapixel normal camera, a 50 megapixel wide angle, and a 2 megapixel third camera. Along with
like the iPhone with like 20,000 different cameras. Yo, by the time we get to iPhone, like right now, my phone has like 3 of them. Bro, by the time we get to iPhone 20, we're gonna have 20 fucking cameras, bro.
Quad LED flash
for no reason.
Some reason. 4 LEDs does seem a little overkill, but then I remembered what phone I'm holding. This whole thing is over the top in the best way possible. I imagine that Red Magic has managed to seal off the internal ducting from immersion, which is really cool, but since there's an X in the IPX8 rating, there is still no protection against dust, which makes sense since I can touch the turbofan with my tweezers. Not that you should or anything, but sometimes...
That's kind of dangerous though. Something like kind of flies in there, could fuck up the whole system, no?
Sometimes the intrusive thoughts just win. Something else you should probably not do is light your phone on fire. The Red Magic 11 Pro has a 95.3% screen-to-body ratio. For reference, the iPhone 17 Pro has a 91.1 screen-to-body ratio, meaning that the iPhone has much less screen in its screen when compared to Red Magic. At 144 Hz and 1 billion...
So basically, it would take, way less time to burn the iPhone than this phone. Honestly, this is taking a long time already. What the heck?
Red Magic lasts for 20 seconds before a white mark starts appearing on the display. But then the AMOLED completely recovers. Just for kicks and giggles,
nothing
I decided
happened,
to
though.
light the cooling loop on fire as well.
Let's not...
But the fire had no effect. probably because the liquid is circulating and moving that heat away from the flame just like it was designed to do. We'll dive more into this in a second.
That's scary though, bro, because I always hear, you know, those stories about like phones blowing up and shit. Bro, I always like low-key be scared of that shit, chat. You know how they say like, oh, don't put your phone on the charger overnight or whatever and it's gonna blow up. Like, bro, has anybody that's watching my video right now, have you ever experienced like a phone blowing up, or like have a family member that experienced that, bro? Like, I've never experienced that or know anybody that did.
Finally, the bin test. The esports industry is valued at about $2 billion right now, so rage quitting has a bit more weight to it when money is on the line. But for the people who haven't seen Miss Rachel or learned how to handle big feelings just yet, it's good to know that this phone can handle the physical aggression of losing just fine. No big.
I mean, yeah, if you're gonna make a gaming phone, you gotta make it rage proof, bro. You know what I'm saying? We throw around the PlayStation controllers a little bit, or if you have just an Xbox controller or PC, you know, the keyboard, throw around the keyboard a little bit. It's gotta be durable.
Cracks, kinks, or damage when bent from the back nor the front. This brick of a Red Magic phone is just as solid this year with its cooling loop as it was last year without it. The Red Magic 11 Pro survives my durability test. But is the cooling loop effective? Does it actually accomplish anything?
Yeah, we gotta test the gaming.
The insides of the Red Magic 11 Pro can answer that question for us.
Oh.
I'll grab my 32-bit precision toolkit.
Oh, he's going in there. He's going in there. I mean, that explains his name, Rig Everything. Yeah, I like it though.
I fix it, link in the description, and use heat to soften the adhesive around the transparent.
Bro, it's not getting a warranty after this though. I'll tell you that.
If brute force won't open the phone, maybe some finesse will. If you look closely, the bubbles inside the cooling loop disband into much smaller dots as the glass gets too hot to touch. This is definitely how oil or wax would react under heat, so I definitely don't think the dots are air bubbles. The tinted oil groups back together again as the glass cools back down. Red Magic says the internal cooling loop is filled with an unfreezable server-grade fluorinated liquid, which is good for heat dissipation. It's good to know that if you leave your phone out in the snow, you won't be breaking any pipes. With the back glass.
Yeah, that's one thing that's important too, is that it can't literally freeze, is basically what he's trying to say right there, which is a very important feature, especially if you fucking get this phone in Antarctica or something, or just go on a snow trip, or just leave it. Oh, chat, have you ever like accidentally left your phone in the fridge? Like you put it down to get something that you have to get, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh fuck, where's my phone? And you find it like in the freezer or the refrigerator. Oh my. Yo, I've done that a few times, bro.
Entirely remove, everything still looks the same. So
but yeah, if you do that with this phone, you'll be okay because of the heat dissipation or whatever he said.
The glass is transparent. But if we remove the decal covering the lower half of the phone, we reveal the loop in its entirety. And I, for one, am surprised that Red Magic decided to cover most of this up. It's like alien technology in here. And at first glance, it does look like the loop is using the air duct and cooling fan as a radiator up top, just like in a gasoline-powered vehicle engine. I'm kind of extremely impressed. Apple's gonna—
Bro, that looks so fucking sick, bro.
Go wild when they discover this in 10 years. I'll remove the 20 T4 screws holding down the back metals on the
There's a lot of screws on. Gotta hold this down.
I was a little too excited to find out how the cooling loop works that I forgot to turn off the phone. Hopefully that doesn't come back to haunt us later. I would make a terrible doctor. The top NFC pad and camera rings come off.
Bro, forgot to put the anesthesia. Stop opening me back.
First, then the internal air duct, cooling fan, active cooling loop, and piezoelectric ceramic micro pump come off next. You can see the liquid is still squishy inside the loops. At this point, we see where the ducting sits on top of the line Snapdragon 8 Gen 5, as well as where the fan touches the vapor chamber on the backside of the battery, helping to
They have to put that white stuff to like make it sticky or something, chat? Can somebody explain to me exactly what that is?
Actively pull heat away from both objects at the same time. The red gaskets at either end of the duct are for waterproofing. It looks like water is allowed to enter into the air duct itself, but the red rubber rings keep liquid away from the rest of the phone's sensitive electronics. The mesh over the air intake will help.
Yeah, because that was another thing I was wondering. I'm like, you know, with this liquid cooling, like how the hell is it able to be protected against, you know, certain things that'll literally make the phone stop working, you know?
Keep larger dirt and debris from entering the air duct itself, while the red gaskets seal off the mainboard and keep it protected. Kind of ingenious. The blue cooling loop circles around an 80-watt wireless fast charger, which I totally forgot to even mention since everything else in this phone is so cool. An 80-watt wireless fast charger doesn't even register as a feature, even though that's the main event on some other phones. We can see where the tips of the cooling loop touches the metal ductwork. It is just the tip, however, which gets the job done, but I wouldn't mind seeing some more coverage.
It's okay to put just a tip.
The pump that moves the liquid is a piezoelectric ceramic micro pump down in the bottom corner. This guy,
bro, that's so tiny, bro. Just thinking all that liquid just flowing through this little thing is crazy.
Basically vibrates like a piezoelectric speaker, but thanks to the one-way check valves in the liquid, the vibrations act like a pump, moving the liquid around inside the loop. It's kind of fascinating, and I hope it all works when I put it back
like what
together.
you're hearing, though.
Speaking of speakers, the lower loudspeaker comes out next. There is a small hole in the top, but I don't immediately see any balls inside. I'll unplug the 2 plugs on the battery. Red Magic has included pull tabs on either side, but even with the pull tabs, the battery is not budging.
God damn. Well, that's good though, right?
So I drop some isopropyl alcohol down around the edges to assist the tabs. Then the massive 7,000.
Bro, that's not gonna fuck up the battery? Wait, what is it? What is he using?
All down around the edges.
What is he using?
So I drop some isopropyl alcohol.
Isopropyl alcohol. What's the difference between this and just regular alcohol?
Down around the edges to assist the tabs. Then the massive 7,500 milliamp hour battery comes right out.
Shit. I was scared he's gonna break everything, bro.
For reference, this is more than double the capacity of the iPhone 17. Tim Cook is not cooking as much as his name implies.
Yeah.
I'll pop off the flash plastics just like a little Lego, then make my way down to unclip several extension ribbons that traverse.
You trying to get opened up, shorty? No? Leave me alone? Okay, sorry. This video just made me want to just like see you for you. Like I just want to open you up and just like make love. I mean, no.
Along the battery cavity. The front 16 megapixel camera looks pretty normal from the inside, even though it can peep through pixels. There is 1 silver Phillips head screws along the bottom edge of the motherboard, holding it all in place. After that, the board is still pretty stuck into the frame, but with a little finesse, we can wiggle it out and take a look at the optical image stabilization on the...
Bro, my thing is like not even taking everything out, but putting everything back in, like remembering where everything goes. With all these little things, bro.
50 megapixel main
I'll
camera.
forget.
The 50 megapixel wide angle camera still in the phone does not have any physical OIS. If we make our way down to the 4D vibrator and charging port board, I'll unclip the display ribbon and underscreen.
Hey girls, comes with a built-in vibrator, let's go.
Ultrasonic fingerprint scanner. And we can see that the USB 3.2 port has a red rubber ring to help with that IPX8 water resistance rating. And of course, we can finally see the industry's largest vapor chamber back behind all the components. Between this passive vapor chamber and active fan and active cooling loop, I imagine the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 will have the highest frame rates of any phone in the galaxy.
Oh, hell
since
yeah.
Nobody else even comes close to matching.
How many frames you guys think this shit running, bro?
What Red Magic is doing internally. Red Magic is so far ahead of the pack, they'd need a telephoto camera to see their competition, but they obviously didn't include one since winners never look back. With everything placed back in the phone, she boots up and blasts off into a gaming utopia.
Ooh, that's it.
And I'd like to personally thank
I want to see you play games.
The rest of the smartphone world on their toes. It's always a pleasure seeing new age bleeding edge technology from the inside. Current pricing is down in the description, and thanks a ton for watching. I'll see you around.
Bro, this is cool though. I like this. So basically Jerry's thing is just to, you know, deconstruct it and show us the inside and stuff. I thought he was gonna kind of run through, you know, some gameplay and kind of test it, you know, with the cooling and stuff, you know, run it and actually test it. So yeah, that's pretty cool, bro. Shout out Jerry. If you guys like this content, make sure you go subscribe to his channel. And yeah, chat. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.